So check out how insane it is and how robust this tool is to leverage influencer marketing. And if this is your first time watching one of my YouTube videos, consider subscribing to my channel and leave me a comment below. I respond to all the comments. Here's what's incredible with influencers. With influencers, when you're working with them directly, keep in mind, influencers already have your target audience. So if you can just sift through a marketplace, instead of manually looking for influencers, I don't know, on YouTube, Instagram, just trying to search for your niche related influencers, look at marketplaces that have a database full of influencers where you can just shop by category. And again, what makes influencers really powerful is they already have an audience. So which means if you pay the influencer a little bit of money, you'll be able to capitalize on that audience without having to give a huge discount for your particular product. And here's why that's really important. Influencers are basically like bloggers. You know, when a blogger is introducing a product to their audience, or even if someone's selling something, you know, online, whether it's shoes worn by Michael Jordan, people are tying the influencer to the product. So if Michael Jordan says, buy these Air Jordans, and you know, people who love Michael Jordan, they're gonna buy his Air Jordans. So imagine having, Michael Jordan is not saying buy them for, 50% off. He's saying buy them full price. He's not giving you a discount for the influencer, and people are paying full price because it's Michael Jordan, because he's endorsing these products. So same thing can be said with influencers for products. It's very important though that you find an influencer with a very engaged audience. And what's really powerful about this particular website that I'm on, influence.co, is influence.co. There are quite a few others, but influence.co specifically is for Amazon associates. So for sellers who maybe have big YouTube channels or big or large blogs or a large Instagram following, and they're recommending beauty products, they're recommending clothes, and the way they're monetizing their influence audience is through sellers like yourself, paying to get in front of that major audience, and two, through buyers actually buying the product with their affiliate link. So influence.co is specifically targeted for Amazon affiliates. So what's more potent than having Amazon affiliates promote Amazon products? And that's what influence.co is. And I'm sure there's a few other platforms, but influence.co, I'm not an affiliate for them at all, but it's one that we use to get verified reviews, because with influencers, you'll see an influx of sales in the shortest period of time. And what's beautiful about it is, again, you're not given a huge discount. You don't even have to, maybe a 5 to 10% discount, just to sweeten the pot a little bit. But with a 5 to 10% discount, you'll get those verified reviews that are, they're crucial to any Amazon seller's business. So this would be one of the hacks, if you will, to get these verified reviews. And here's how influence.co makes it easy for you. So when you're looking at your category, you just type in your main keyword. So let's say makeup is your main keyword, right? So you type in makeup. You can filter not only so under advanced, I like to operate in advanced, but you can see what's available to you is also influencer shops, Amazon influencer shops. You can do bloggers and general influencers right here. And before, there's another tool and resource we would use to target bloggers. But again, this resource makes everything so much easier for you to have just a centralized database of people who are waiting to promote your product. Okay, so before we can get into this, let's lay some foundational rules. So let's just say you're selling in the United States, and they basically have every major country here. So you should have no problem at all finding your country and your influencers in that country. So with regards to Instagram followers, again, from all of our testing, ideally at least 30,000. So you'll go ahead and filter your influencers here, 30,000, and you really don't want any more than 300,000. Okay. So The reason that you're going to want to keep your Instagram followers within this range is because anything more than 300 followers means that their audience is probably not as engaged with the influencer themselves. They've amassed a huge following that it's really hard for the influencer to actually respond to comments and to keep up with their audience, especially if it's going at a rapid pace. So because of that, the influencer is probably promoting a ton of products, and their list is probably already tired of buying all of the products, right? But they probably have a really good Instagram, right? The Instagram content itself is engaging, so therefore it's getting more subscribers. But anything more than 300, you'll really start to see that the engagement is a little bit lower, interestingly enough. So this is a good range, right? 30,000 to 300,000. That seems to be the sweet spot for us. Now, the Instagram engagement rate, automatically, right, you would want to put the highest rate that they have here, which is 4.5%. But it's going to limit the amount of influencers that they show for you. So 2 to 5%. Let's start with 2 to 5%. That's pretty healthy. That's a good range to show you a decent amount of influencers, because if you put this too high, like 10%, you'll probably only get maybe one influencer, and you really want to have a list of influencers that you can bet and who match your business more. So 2 to 5%, you'll get a larger list of influencers. You can go ahead and put your age range here. So whoever your target audience is are they male or are they female? This is incredibly powerful, because when you're able to not only narrow down the influencer, but you're also able to narrow down the age of their audience, it's super powerful. If you're targeting, let's say, older women, older men, younger women, younger men, it gives you more options and more ways to refine your sales. 1 second, get some water. All right, cool. So you can filter your age there, and total reach. And what this means up here is it's going to be the total reach across all of their social media accounts. So if their social media accounts are, if they have quite a few social media accounts, you can go ahead and put, it's going to account for all of them. So let's do 30,000 to 300,000. All right, this is for all of their accounts, YouTube, Instagram, collectively. And Facebook page likes, I haven't really messed with this, because you can buy page likes, so this isn't a good indicator to me of performance. You can tweak the numbers there and see if it works for you. I just leave it blank. Google Analytics per month, again, this is very advanced, so if I were you, I would leave this blank as well. And when you're looking at the starting rate, stay within a comfortable budget. Especially if this is your very first time working with an influencer, keep your budget between 50 to 150 bucks. You can buy a handful of influencers. That way you can just allocate maybe some of your PPC budget towards an influencer. Twitter followers, usually you leave this blank, and Pinterest, I leave that blank as well. And here you can narrow down where you want all of the filters that we just did up here, what social media platforms you want this to apply to. So let's do Instagram, YouTube, and blog. Now, I'm even hesitant of doing Instagram, just because Instagram's reach organically has gone down and the content's not evergreen. But if you want to experiment with an Instagram account, actually, I'm going to uncheck this for now. If you want to experiment with Instagram, you can, but to get the most bang for your buck, especially if you want to get ready for this busy holiday rush, consider first starting with YouTube and blogs. Okay, YouTube, the content is evergreen, so if all of their audience doesn't see it right then and there, the first day, over time, as their audience is keeping up with their content on YouTube, especially on blogs, they'll go ahead and see your video, and your video will be there forever, right? Showing your product. And it's also powerful because a video will say a lot more than a picture. So if the customer can see your product in action being demoed by the influencer, it's going to increase your conversion rate right there. So the demo, so in action, and the video itself on YouTube is going to be evergreen. And blog posts are also incredibly powerful because it's SEO juice. So SEO juice is search engine optimization. And what happens is when an influencer promotes your product on an amazing blog post, and let's say there's even a video in that blog post, well, when people are on Google searching for XYZ products, and they're looking for a comparison or they're looking for the benefits of a certain product, and the influencer's blog pops up, well, guess what? That's free marketing for you. Just from Google searches, people are going to read the blog. They're going to get the value from the influencer because the influencer is, let's say, outline your product, if you will, all the good features, all the good benefits, and it satisfied the search query of the customer. So guess what? When they click on the button, it's going to go directly to Amazon and they'll be able to buy your product. So you're leveraging Google traffic. So that's incredibly important. YouTube and blogs are going to show you they have the longest shelf life. Now, if you want to go directly to the Amazon shops, so specifically Amazon affiliates, just go to Amazon influencer shops and you'll go ahead and put in your category. So let's say your category is beauty. You can go ahead and put that there. Follower count, let's do 30,000 to 300,000. And let's go ahead and click search. And now you're going to have a database full of Amazon influencers who have influencer shops on Amazon. So it couldn't be a better list for Amazon sellers. And this is the best place to start. You'll see there's 104 here for this particular product, and you'll go ahead and vet them out, right? And depending on what your results are, you can see and here's how you look at the profile. You can see if they meet your criteria for your business. There's a lot of influencers to look through, so go ahead and identify the influencer that most closely matches your product. So if you're in the beauty niche, for example, and you're selling makeup, you would probably want to stay away from gamers or electronics, for example, because a gamer or electronics, it's not going to convert really well. Their audience isn't really putting on makeup necessarily or shopping for makeup. They're probably looking for headsets or electronics, things like that. So if you want to keep your conversion rate high, identify influencers that most closely match your product category. So if we just click on this first one, you can see decent reach, engagement is 1.4%. That's not bad. They got YouTube on. They don't have YouTube, but you can see their Pinterest account, you can see their Instagram, their Twitter account. Awesome. So here you can see, okay, is this an influencer I want to work with? Look at their profile pictures, see if they have what their blog's all about. You can click on the blog. Again, blogs do really, really well. And you can see the type of quality videos that they have. So guys, this is so important. If you just look through, look through these influencers, you have a lot of time to prepare and look at their quality of their content, how good they write, how good their videos are, and how good their Instagram posts are. And then see if you want to, make them an offer. And so what you're going to want to do is, once you've identified your top 3 to 5 influencers, what you're going to want to do is, when Black Friday comes, make sure that you have your schedule like now. So I would start reaching out to influencers now, so that way you're way ahead of schedule. So when Black Friday comes and you're all the way to Cyber Monday, you already have your influencer scheduled, boom, 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 to start posting on those days. So what this is going to do is it's going to give your listing, a hyperbolic catapult to the top, if you will, in sales, because you're not only capitalizing on Amazon PPC or a Zonrush launch, you're also leveraging influencers. So you're driving as much traffic as possible to your listing during this incredible influx of traffic. And this is the most strategic way to do it. If you want to, you can do this, every couple months, every 3 months, to boost your sales organically. But it's also very important to, all your competitors are going to be getting sales on Amazon just from sheer traffic. But if you're going above and beyond and you're actually, not only are you leveraging all of Amazon's traffic, but you're driving your own traffic through influencers, through our Facebook launch, through Amazon PPC. You're going to, potentially double the sales that your competitors are doing, because you have so many cylinders of, you have so many funnels, if you will, of traffic. You have so many targets coming in all at once, consolidating during that week, that you are really increasing your chances to be a successful Amazon seller by pivoting with new funnels of traffic. You're taking all of this traffic into your own hands. And again, using centralized locations like influence.co, they just make it so much easier to meet quality influencers and for you to really see, in depth, the type of content that they're producing, okay? And again, if you want to, you can use a 5 to 10% discount just to sweeten the pot a little bit, and make sure that you have a really strong review sequence in place. You can check out this video that I did recently where I show you how to get more verified reviews strategically. And it's super easy to do, you just have to do the necessary steps. Now, if you want a video to show you how to optimize your Amazon PPC campaigns for this coming up influx of sales, then make sure you check out this next video coming up. I'll show you in detail, step by step, how to optimize your Amazon PPC campaigns specifically for this holiday rush. And don't forget, if this is your first time watching one of my YouTube videos, consider subscribing to my channel. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think of this content. Ask me a question, engage with me, and give this video a thumbs up if you loved it. I love meeting and talking to my beautiful YouTube family. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next video. You have a great day.